known as the Workhorse Championship of WWE. It made its debut in 1979 through a fictitious tournament won by Pat Patterson, making him the very first champion of this particular title. This title would be held by so many greats: Ken Patera, Don Morocco, Pedro Morales, Tito Santana, Greg Valentine, the Macho Man Randy Savage, yeah, Ricky Steamboat, the Honky Tonk Man, the Ultimate Warrior, Mr. Perfect, Kerry Von Erich, Bret Hart, Owen Hart, the British Bulldog, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, Reza Ramon, to talents such as The Rock, Triple H, Steve Austin, The Godfather, Jeff Jarrett, the only woman to hold it, Chyna, to wrestlers today such as Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, The Miz, Chris Jericho, Curtis Axel, the son of Mr. Perfect. In today's review, we take a look at the classic block logo WWF Intercontinental Championship made by MS Creations. If you're ready, like I always say, I'm ready. Let's get ready to become classic. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. As always, my name is David Babel, and thank you so much for joining me here on the Instant Classic Review. In today's review, we take a look at a championship that is widely considered part of the Triple Crown of the WWF days, the late 80s and early 90s. The very belt we talk about is the WWF Classic Block Logo Intercontinental Championship. This design comes to us around 1988, WrestleMania 4, worn by the Honky Tonk Man. Now, the Honky Tonk Man, before getting this design, would have the red block logoed Intercontinental Championship that was brassoed up thanks to Macho Man Randy Savage wanting to clean the belt, and he thought Brasso would be a good idea. So we have this version that we're about to review today. This version has been held by a lot of greats of the late 80s and early 90s. I'm talking the Honky Tonk Man. I'm talking Ultimate Warrior, Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect, Kerry Von Erich, the Texas Tornado, Bret Hart, the British Bulldog, Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, Diesel. Goldust would wear this. He would put it on gold leather. Let's see. So many others that I can't think of off the top of my head. Marty Jannetty would actually hold this version on a white strap. Let's see who else. Owen Hart, Rocky Maivia, The Rock. Triple H would hold this. Mark Merrow, Ahmed Johnson would hold this version. The last person to actually hold this version was The Rock, Rocky Maivia. He last wore it at WrestleMania 14 when he fought Ken Shamrock. The next night after, we got the purple strapped oval block logo Intercontinental Championship. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this very beautiful classic logoed Intercontinental Championship. I always love this particular version of the Intercontinental Champion just because it was simplistic in its design. It was straightforward. It was to the point. It was just beautiful. And when you saw it, you just knew that whoever was holding it, they were bound to do great things in their career. This was made by MS Creations, Muhammad Asif. This is a actually six-plated belt, four side plates, main plate, logo plate. First, let's talk about the clamshell tooling, if we can get a look there throughout the belt. This is was second-handed to me from a great guy in the hobby, Reginald Hawkins, same guy who gave me the Winged Eagle that we reviewed from RY Belts. If you haven't seen that review, go ahead and check that review out. Right here in the tooled snap box, we have the classic 2x8, which Reggie Parks was very, very familiar and well known for with his belts. It was also copied by Dave Milliken, his successor. We have the first side plate here with the WWF block logo. Two wrestlers grappling. You'll have that same. You'll have the same thing here, just a different position for it. The exact same side plates here on the other side. Come to the main plate right here. Again, you have the WWF block logo right up here at the top. You have 3 stars with Intercontinental right in the middle. You have this nice globe right here in the middle with a nice shade of blue. It's a dark blue. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the Intercontinental title had a light blue. Maybe it might have been a dark blue. Can't really remember off the top of my head. You have stars right here punched in, which I thought always thought was a nice touch. You have 2 compass nautical stars here at the champion banner. Heavyweight wrestling champion. We have our WWF logo plate that says Intercontinental. Very similar to the Winged Eagle, except the only difference was it just said champion right underneath. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I think when Ultimate Warrior was Intercontinental Champion, I don't think it was, but for some reason I kind of remember it said Ultimate Warrior, I think, when he was Intercontinental Champion. Don't know, can't remember. The 2x5 snaps right here. You have the tip, which is scuff marked up a little bit. As you can see, as I hold the Intercontinental right here, curve to the belt. Kind of love that, a curve on an Intercontinental is really great to have. Shows great attention to the detail. The floppiness of the leather. Again, this is second hand, so I expect the leather to be used up, pulled over very easily. But I mean, with these plates, they are slightly heavy, so and the leather to me still feels a little good. Is it the absolute best? Again, second hand, so there's flaws in the leather. We're not gonna lie. Take a look at the back of the belt. Again, you can see the curve for the Intercontinental, which is really, really nice. Muhammad Asif does great work, in my opinion. I think this is really nice. Price range wise, I would say he's right there in the middle. He's right there with your lower end makers, but he's right in the middle. If you go like higher, like classic shields or the actual replica, Muhammad Hasif falls right in the middle there. Again, you can see the bolt in the middle. A lot of the makers overseas, they do that to kind of secure the plate a little bit. Give it a nice touch. Belt folded. Front and back. Go ahead and throw the belt over the shoulder. I love how the Intercontinental Championship looks over the shoulder because I don't know, it just has that weird feeling to it. Like this is what a mid card title is supposed to feel like. Again, completely drapes over my shoulder, unlike some of the belts I reviewed, showing the over the shoulder. There's the backing right there. That's without the tip on it. We'll go ahead and do Stephen Hammer's famous snap test to make sure that everything lines up. That's if I can actually line it up. All right, lines up, which is nice. Belt snapped and folded. I mean, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Again, snapped. And I mean, just look at how the leather holds up as I go around the belt. I mean, it's nice. Absolutely nice. Again, over the shoulder, while it's completely snapped, it still looks beautiful. It still looks awesome. You can't beat that. Thank you so much for joining me on this review of the classic WWF block logoed Intercontinental Championship. It has been my pleasure, my honor to bring you this review. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is David Babel. As always, stay instant classic.